Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have some interesting updates about Sheikh Hamdan and his family. In a previous video, I mentioned that Sheikh Hamdan was waiting for a response from his ex-wife, Hadia. Recently, Sheikh Hamdan shared a heartfelt poem expressing that he was ready for whatever Hadia had to say. But something unexpected happened just 2 days ago. Sheikh Hamdan had been deep in thought, waiting for Hadia's reply. Since leaving London for Dubai, he hadn't heard from her. Interestingly, Hadia had also been back to Dubai, but returned to London shortly after. As Sheikh Hamdan wrestled with his thoughts, his phone rang. It was Hadia. She surprised him by not asking questions, but instead laying down conditions if he wanted her back in his life. One, Sheikh Hamdan must divorce his current wife, Sheikha Thani, and ensure that neither she nor their son Mohammed comes into Hadia's view. 2. He must end any relationship or friendship with Shama al-Falasi, even though Shama is his cousin. 3. He must remarry Hadia and promise never to take another wife after her. Sheikh Hamdan sighed deeply after hearing these demands. Although he respects Hadia as his first love, he is bound by his responsibilities as the Crown Prince of Dubai. His lineage and duty to the crown take priority. Sheikh Hamdan explained to Hadia that he couldn't divorce Sheikha Thani because it was against the rules of the royal family, and she is also his cousin. Although he doesn't love Thani, he cannot simply remove her or their child Mohammed from the picture. He reminded Hadia that Sheikha Thani, though selfish at times, had never asked him to distance himself from his other children, Sheikha and Rashid. He asked Hadia to understand his position and reconsider her conditions, as they were impossible for him to fulfill. Hadia listened but remained silent. She told him she would call back, leaving Sheikh Hamdan feeling conflicted. He realized Hadia was no longer the woman he had once loved. She had changed, and her anger toward Sheikha Thani and Mohammed weighed heavily on him. Now, Sheikh Hamdan is questioning whether reuniting with Hadia is the right decision. His concerns for his children and their future are paramount. Later that evening, Sheikh Hamdan had a meeting with some media representatives. To avoid getting overwhelmed, he decided to put off thinking about Hadia's conditions until after the meeting. He hoped to meet with Shama to talk about his feelings. After the meeting, Sheikh Hamdan visited Shama. It was late, and after greeting her parents, he shared everything that Hadia had demanded. Shama was surprised by Hadia's conditions but remained calm, as she always does. When Sheikh Hamdan asked for her opinion, Shama, with her usual grace, responded, "For me, the children are the most important. But you must follow your heart. If you truly love her and long for her presence, do what feels right. Don't worry about me. We are friends. And the love you've given me is enough for the rest of my life. Love is a pain, I knew it from the beginning." Hearing this, Sheikh Hamdan felt sadness wash over him. Shama wasn't asking him to choose her or make any promises to her. She was simply letting him decide for himself. He asked, "Would you marry someone else if things didn't work out?" Shama smiled and said, "My love is very mysterious. People don't understand me even though I understand them. I don't think I'll think about a marriage. I prefer loneliness, and my world is always quiet." Shama continued, "My love is like this air. You cannot touch it or stop it, but it will always bring you comfort in the hot desert. It will dry your tears, where it brings our tiredness. Does it hold our tears? But if you wished, it will be there." He then asked, "Can I come back to you if everything goes wrong?" Shama answered with a knowing smile, "You know me. We are poets." What many might not realize about Shama is that she's highly educated, especially in poetry. Creativity runs in her veins. Though young, she expresses herself rarely, but when she does, it's more captivating than anyone could imagine. Her voice is mesmerizing, and her intellect is indescribable. Sheikh Hamdan added, "No matter what happens, I love you. In this situation, I'm not sure what the future holds for me." Shama smiled and reassured him, "Nothing will happen to you. Just follow your heart. Whatever choice you make, I'll always be by your side." Sheikh Hamdan smiled back, knowing that Shama had no intentions of pursuing him like others might. She wasn't focused on becoming his wife, and yet, the love in Sheikh Hamdan's eyes for her was undeniable. As night fell, Sheikh Hamdan remarked with a chuckle, "Let's continue this tomorrow. Your father might scold me for being here so late, but I want to say you are a more mysterious poet than me, and I love it." They both laughed, and Sheikh Hamdan returned to his palace. Sheikh Hamdan now feels that bringing Hadia back to the palace may not be the best decision. Additionally, he no longer wishes to remarry her, as her conditions deeply hurt him, particularly the one involving little Mohammed. Despite everything, Sheikh Hamdan loves his children dearly and will do anything to ensure their well-being. These are the latest updates on Sheikh Hamdan and his family. I hope you found this video insightful and enjoyable. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.